the moment is finally here. Time for today's guest, and it's someone who's become very close to one of us on the panel. We're about to meet Colleen's new partner, Michael. But so we can ask everything that we have been dying to ask him, we are going to send you off.
Happy about this.
It's a nice thing, because we want to talk to him and say nice things about you. Go on, off you pop.
I don't like
I don't want you
this.
interrupting him, basically.
You want me to shut up?
Shut up, get off.
OK.
OK. So Michael is just over there waiting in the wings. Before we talk to him, let's take a look at Colleen's journey from heartbreak back to happiness. Oh, Michael, welcome, welcome. Here he is, the man that we've been dying to meet. Well, we've met you, of course, a few times, but really nice for you to come in the studio. You saw the joke we played on her last week.
I did, yes.
Her face was a picture, wasn't it?
It was, it's brilliant.
The reason I've sent Coleen off is not, we're not going to do the whole, oh, come on, give us the goss, just because I'm interested to talk to you without Coleen kind of feeling that she has to join in or anything. We've obviously, Janet, Brenda and I particularly, have kind of lived this with her, from us encouraging her to go on dating apps, to having a bit of a laugh, Brenda, swiping left and right. And then suddenly the reality of meeting you and then thinking, gosh, I have to go on a date. So I wanted to ask you, from your perspective, how difficult was it for you to get onto dating apps and to make that leap?
I had been on a few dates before that, so, it wasn't difficult, but obviously seeing Colleen's face pop up was a bit strange. So
when her face popped up, did you recognise straight away that's Coleen Nolan from
Yeah, I recognised her, yeah.
And what were your thoughts at that moment?
I didn't think for once that we'd match anyway, let alone hear from her if I did swipe, so...
But she'd swipe first.
She swiped first,
Which was, Brenda was instrumental.
Yeah, it was your fault.
You're liking it now, though, aren't you?
But then you see that, don't you, that she's already swiped anyway, so that must be a nice feeling.
Yeah, but I didn't think she'd respond, because I didn't know if she was swiping loads of people or, or just the odd one, so...
So when she did respond...
Yes.
What was the next step for the two of you?
We chatted for a while, a few weeks, actually. First of all, text, and then eventually when I got to have a phone conversation, because she was really scared about that.
Were you surprised how nervous... Because we know how nervous she can get about all sorts of things. You wouldn't think, because people assume that she's very confident.
Yeah, exactly. That was it, because she was in the media anyway, so I just assumed that she would be, quite
What
chatty.
did you say, though, to convince her that you were genuine? Do you think there was one thing that you said in particular?
Not particularly, because we were just sort of generally chatting about various things anyway, and we seemed to be getting on, so the next step was to have a telephone conversation.
So who suggested where you met?
I picked where we met, so...
Yeah.
Because she said, I don't know, you just pick somewhere, so...
I can't believe she's so feeble, right?
Honestly, she's shockingly bad.
Shockingly bad?
Shockingly bad.
Right, so you chose...
Here we go.
Right, so
Janet's off. Janet's off.
So you chose the pub, right?
Yeah.
Who was there first?
I was.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, when she walked in, you thought, oh, my goodness, it is Coleen Nolan.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think it wasn't because I'd spoken to her on the phone, so I recognised the voice.
Yeah.
And how was she at that point?
She was fine, because we chatted, she chatted non-stop. I listened for many hours.
Yeah, we do a lot of that.
Yeah.
Welcome to our world.
But, yeah, it was a great evening.
Yeah.
So how have you felt being introduced? Obviously, Colleen's got a massive family.
Yeah.
What's that been like for you, meeting the kids and the sisters and everybody?
It was great, because it wasn't all in one hit. It was individually,
Oh, did she forget to tell you about them and then more and more kind of came into the picture? I mean, was she completely honest in the beginning?
Yeah, she was, yeah. But no, it's just because, Jake was in London and Shane was working away, I think, at various times. So, yeah, it was a gradual process.
What about you, Michael? I mean, who'd have thought, when you were there swiping, going, OK, I'll have another go at this internet dating thing, that you would then be sitting live on Loose Women talking to us. How has that side of it been? Coleen is very famous. She can't help it. She is. And she's recognised wherever she goes, and you want to talk to her. How are you dealing with that fame side of her life?
Fine, because I obviously knew that that is part of her life. That's her job, is being in the media. So you have to accept it, or and just get on with it. So
I remember when she met you, she came in and said to us, "I've met someone, but he's too nice."
Yeah, I know.
Too nice.
I know.
That was your crime in the beginning.
Yeah,
But
I
she
know.
wasn't you, but we had discussed that. We're saying that's because you're not used to being someone being so nice to you.
Yeah.
She found it a bit disconcerting. I
Yeah,
think.
I think I'm more laid back than nice. I would
Yeah.
say I think she was confusing laid back
Yeah.
with nice. So,
Yeah. Well, listen,
I'm
you
not
coped
nice, you
with
know,
everything
Brenda
so
knows.
well. Yeah, particularly being on here. Should we let her come back now?
No.
Yeah. Go on. Come on, Coleen.
Carl, I
You
can
come
hear
in
you.
now.
Carl,
It's his
Oh, my
Oh,
I've been back there making this for you and everything.
I like the story.
You're such a
tell me
liar.
Kiss cam, kiss cam, kiss cam. Kiss cam. No, wait,
Yeah.
wait, kiss cam. Kiss cam. Right, go on, kiss cam.
Thank,
Happy birthday.
thank you very much.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
Honestly, I'm like that. They're all laughing at me.
Was that torture for you not being able to join in there?
Absolute torture.
He's very good without
He
you.
is very good. What do you mean I never shut up talking?
Never do.
Actually, I didn't
You-
shut up
no,
talking. It
she
was
didn't.
nerves.
But you said when you came back from that date, I remember telling us and saying, oh my goodness, we were there for hours, because you said to the kids, I'll be back in an hour, didn't you?
Well, my kids are like my parents now. So I said, guys, you know, this is going to be my last day. I can't be bothered with it anymore. So I'll meet this guy and I'll be back 1-2 hours max and all that. And about 6 hours later, my kids are all texting me going, have you died? Are you OK? Are you in a ditch? Please text us. And when I got back, it was, what time do you call this? Like your parents. But, yeah, we're ruled by the kids, really, aren't we?
Yeah,
Kira
we are.
rules us.
But I
Wait.
think that's a really good sign, don't you, when you're with somebody and the talking just doesn't stop. There's no awkward silences.
There was never an awkward
No.
silence. And we went from talking about... I mean, we went through everything. It was like an episode, 5 hours of Loose Women. We went from really random stuff, like funny stuff, to really serious debates.
Yeah.
And it was good, wasn't it?
It was good.
Michael,
good.
have you had your leg pulled at work about it?
Yeah, a little
when
bit,
you told your workmates, what
Yeah.
was their reaction?
Yeah, obviously lots of leg pulling, so, but yeah.
Do they sing I'm in the mood for dancing when you come into work?
Some have done that, and you know,
He gets
obviously.
called, what do you get called? Celebrity or something? Or what is it they call you?
Mr. Hollywood.
Mr. Hollywood. Here he is, Mr. Hollywood.
Mr. Hollywood, yeah.
Were you nervous about Michael meeting the kids?
Really, really nervous about him meeting everyone, really.
Yeah.
Because it is a strange world to come into, and we are all very, you know, even my family are so big and they're all really outspoken.
Yeah.
And I kept saying, there's a family party, but you're not coming. I kept stopping him coming because I just thought, oh. And also, he was very different to anyone I've ever been out with before. And, you know, when you just want everyone to like someone and... But, I mean, introducing him to Brenda was the hardest, you know, because she holds no punches.
No.
I did grill him.
Did you
She
feel
did
it?
Yeah.
grill him.
For about an hour.
Gosh,
Yeah,
that must have been
literally.
terrifying.
Yeah.
And listen, if you've survived that, you can survive anything, trust
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brenda's lovely.
So obviously the big
Sorry.
question everyone's going to now start asking you is like, now what? You know, you don't live together at the moment, but I know you spend a lot of time together. And obviously the other big word is, you know, wedding bells.
Oh, for goodness sake, it's
marriage.
only
We
been
need to
7
get
months.
hats.
It's only been 7 months.
You can't move in yet. She's got to get rid of some of the animals to make room for you.
No,
No,
listen,
I have to look after them.
he looks after them. He's obsessed with the goats, Janet. He loves those goats.
No.
You know what? It's just lovely the way it's going, and it's
Yeah.
going really well.
Yeah.
And you don't, you know, we don't need to think about the M word.
No, but we need
yet
to get
or-
our hats sorted.
I'll let
Yeah.
you
That's what I'm
know
saying.
when you
Yeah,
need
you
to get a
promised
hat.
me, remember that.
Bridesmaids.
That's because I wasn't here.
No,
yeah.
he's already promised me
I think
years
I'm going
ago.
to have all three of us, otherwise there'll be a fight.
Yeah,
There will be a fight.
please
I'm the
let me
reason
get a
they're
bridesmaid
together.
dress.
It's got to come to me.
Please let me get a bridesmaid's dress for Janet.
Get one of those a Bo Peep
I literally
one
am
with
the
a shepherd's
girliest thing. I want hair extension.
No, that'll be your revenge.
It would.
Michael, listen, thank you so much for coming
Yeah.
on.
Thank you.
Because we've wanted to get you on for such a long time and she wouldn't let us. But you're coping with it all so well. And all we can say is that she is so happy now
Yeah.
and we're thrilled for her and for you.
Thank
so
you.
thank you for making our Coleen smile again.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Right, you can relax now. You're right. Put some gin in there for you. There you go.